Hi, Chapel Hill. Today I was thinking about how much I miss all of the kids around here, and so I thought I'd say hello to you from out in the playground. And I have a promise for you today that I want to start with. I want to read you some verses that I hope will be as encouraging to you today as they were to me. And this comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 4. It's verses 16 through 18, and Paul's writing this, and he's writing in the midst of some real difficult times that he's going through and that the church is experiencing, and he writes this as an encouragement to the church, and I want you to hear that encouragement too. This is what he writes. He says, "So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal." I want transient to be our word of the day. I want us to focus on that, transient. We talked this past Sunday about ourselves and about denying ourselves and being transformed, giving up ourselves and the control that we think we have and allowing God to replace that and surrendering ourselves to His control. We talked about our passions. We talked about our transient passions, that we get excited about our experiences and surrendering to God being our passion, our first and best passion. And I hope that transformation is happening in you today. And to some degree it is, regardless. Whether you're making it happen or not, it's happening. We are being transformed. Our outer self is wasting away. Our inner self is being renewed day by day. What an awesome promise. So the things that we're looking at around us, our circumstances, COVID-19, all of this is transient. And what's happening inside of us, the transformation work that's making us more and more like Jesus, that's eternal. Hang on to that today. There are eternal things happening in us. And the weight of that, the weight of the glory of those eternal things happening in us, the weight of the glory of eternity is tremendous. And that's what we want to hang on to. That's the kind of weight we can handle instead of the weight that this world's putting on us right now. There's a lot of transformation happening even here when it comes to our facility today, because we want to come out the other side of this a better church building and church property than we were coming into this. And so there are things going on today. The reason I'm sitting in this playground here is because out at the other end of the building, there is no playground. The leaning tower of Chapel Hill Church has come down. It did not fall down. It was taken down by our facilities guy, Dave. He took it down himself, and it is gone. There's transformation happening there. There's transformation happening in the hallway that leads to the youth room. He's painting that hallway because somebody's kids, middle schoolers and high schoolers, may have done, trashed that hallway. So shame on you if it's your kids, because it can't be mine. There's other things happening here. There's transformation happening in the sanctuary tonight. We're going to work on lighting for our Sunday services so that I look less like an Oompa Loompa when I preach. So lots of things are going on here. But my prayer for you is that you are finding that transformation happening in your own life, that God is at work in you, replacing transient with eternal. I hope you're experiencing that in all kinds of ways. This Sunday, we're going to look at trust. We're going to look at God, at who He is and how trustworthy He is. And just a final reminder to you, this Sunday is Communion Sunday, so come prepared. Have something that you can use for the bread and the cup as we share communion at the end of the service together as a church, and all those that join us as followers of Jesus Christ. So I invite you to be here again on Sunday on Facebook and YouTube at 10 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing you then, to the best of my ability, and sharing that time with you. Have a great week, Chapel Hill.